Hello everyone, and welcome to Surroundead. So we don't really have goals. I don't really have much of an anything for this series. We're just going to play. And that's pretty much all I can say about it. So first things first, you want to try to mark a POI so that you can use it to kind of triangulate a way to get to here. This very important place. So we actually got pretty lucky, and it seems like I can just pretty much get to it. Okay. I don't even think I can outsprint this guy. Okay, well, especially if my game wants to break. Oh, right. They can't walk up that either. Idiot. I win. They'll eventually lose me. They won't follow me till the end of the earth. Anyways. Yep. We're just gonna walk over to the safe valley, and I don't know why I said safe valley. Yeah, you get my point. We're gonna walk over there, and we're gonna get ourselves the location to start with, and then we're gonna start looting around the area because I know some good spots. We've been playing for a minute, or I have been playing for a minute. So basically, while I'm out here in this little spot where there's no zombies, so we're gonna mark this first, and then we're gonna start going. We're gonna loot this first, ignoring this if possible, and going to this medical place right here. This is a hospital. Now, you might be wondering, what's at that hospital? Well, this hospital, in all of my runs that I've played at this game, which I've played quite a few because I was screwing around on permadeath, and then I played a permanent save that I kind of have on, for my like off recording that I have, and this location has always had the same high tier loot spot every single time. So we're going to abuse the fact that I have this knowledge, and we're going to loot that building second. I forgot how... Golly, why are they so loud? Alrighty, we pretty much made it. So, that's the apartment buildings over there. We're gonna go loot that after we go set our spawn in the safe valley zone. Why do I need to go set my spawn? I don't really know. I don't really utilize it. But that's fine. And then we're also gonna make our first save point. Now, I'm not gonna try to save too often because, like I said, I'm playing this game kind of chill. So, like, when I die, I'm just gonna load back up my previous save point. I'm gonna be honest with you. Which might mean some good progress might be lost because... honestly, everything I record will be probably the last point I save in. So this will be our point we'll be stuck at. I'll take the bat, honestly. It's not bad at all. It means I have a weapon to slightly handle them over there a little bit better. But anyways, so we're going to be running over there and... hold on. We're going to be running over there and checking out the apartment buildings, hopefully getting something that I need. And then we're just gonna go from there. But yeah, we at least got a bat now for it instead of a knife, because that would have sucked to have just had to keep using that damn knife. Because that knife just sucks. There's no range to it. It does 17 damage. It's one of the worst things you could probably try to use. And is it fine like that? I mean, yeah, it's still fine. I don't really care. It's just you got to realize that's a thing. It's just a genuine issue here. And get this guy, who's selling, golly, actually quite a good few things. I mean, I'm broke, so like I can't afford it. But you know, that guy's there. Anyways, so I do have it to where, hold on. For those who don't know, these traders will have a currency amount up here, and I did turn that off. It still says it apparently, but they're off. They don't actually have a set amount of money. So, at least it should work, hopefully. Anyways, so we're going to do that, and we can finally make our first quick save. And the only one we're going to make this entire video. We're not going to save again until the end of the video. That's pretty much how I'm going to treat it. I'm not going to be saving anything until the end of a video. So, that's how we're going to treat this. And now we're going to go over to the apartment building, start looting, and doing what we need to go do. Alrighty, we've made it to the apartment buildings. It's time to try to find a way in without it requiring me to absolutely brutalize a bunch of zombies, but sometimes you got no other choice. So we're just gonna get right around here. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Golly, you move quick. Okay. Any loot? Nope. Okay. And there we go. We're gonna sneak up on this guy. And then we can loot this. And we get... Medical bag is nice. Gunpowder always sells for a pretty good amount, so we definitely want to grab that. So we already have a way to store our medical supplies permanently now, which is nice, Now, by the way, I do have backpack and backpack on. I just think it's funny. It's broken, yes, I know. But again, we're here to have some... We're here to more have fun than other things. And since we're only here to have fun with things, I'm just going to not think about it and utilize some settings that can be a little bit, that could definitely be abusable and broken. Am I going to abuse them too much? No. The backpack one, yes. The one where traders don't have any, like, set money limit, I'm not going to try to abuse that by, like, using broken methods. Because there are broken methods to make a stupid amount of money. Like, and we can talk about them when it comes time, but, you know, those are a thing that you can definitely just use. And I'm not going to, but... that really gives you cloth for the medical bag? Well, I like 308. It's my favorite gun. One of my favorite guns to use early on uses 308, so we're definitely going to be taking 308, but nothing else. Now, obviously, another one of the goals is backpack, a can opener. GPS is a big one. I definitely want a GPS very badly here. Okay, good. Rice. I can eat rice without having to use a can opener, which is always a good time. And we're kind of just stuck waiting until we can get some things. Unfortunately, I'm getting very unlucky. And so I can only save inventory room by a small bit. Actually, I can put that in here. There we go. I don't know why it does that, but yeah, it does get rid of it. Luckily, we can also have cloth in there. Which, I mean, right now... Okay, I don't... It's funny, but I don't need an entire piano right now. So we're not going to be grabbing that, unfortunately. As cool as it would be for an actual building later on, we don't have that current, like, option to just be throwing it in our inventory like we don't care. And another one, keep ripping up clothing. I'm not even going to take it, honestly. My inventory is just too... It's too small right now to be taking things like that. I wish I could. Oh, shoot. Whew. Oh, another one. Okay, whoa. Where are you guys coming from? Okay. Anyway, that's over with. Give me this, please. Do you have... Nope, inventory slots. Okay. And we can go and open up this real quick. Okay, whoa. We'll put on the black gloves. We'll rip both of these. We got fishing XP. Truckle tablets are selling for a decent amount, and they're also fitting in the medical supplies, and everything else is trash. So unfortunately, we're still stuck without... I need a backpack. Like, it's desperation hours right now. We need a backpack. We're not getting one. We're getting useful things, sure. Can't even open up that yet. We don't have bolt cutters. It's very unfortunate. Okay. We can open up this. Get more things I can use. Actually, I could just read that right away. Oh, okay. I think I got my first level up, which is good. So we can go to the journal, go over to here, and grab this finally. So we can permanently always have 80% HP as long as I'm out of combat and, like, safe. Actually, I need to be inside of combat, but yeah. I guess we're going to loot these anyways. We might not be able to even pick up what we get out of this. Yeah. This is what I meant right there. We put water purification tablets in there at least, but can't use the sardines. I can't even take them with me, which sucks, but what can you do? And yeah, those don't count. Keep putting sardines in there. Okay. Well, coming up to the roof now, where there's this right here, crates. Also apparently storming, which is just, you know, a lovely feeling to be stuck with. Alright, well, we can use that. Those two things are that. I just kind of wish I'd gotten a backpack, maybe, or something. We got a tent. An entire tent. I can't pick that up, but it is very... It's a useful item. I just can't use it yet. And we can go and open up this. That's an entire clothing cupboard. What am I supposed to do with that, huh? Need a backpack. Come on. Last cupboard, I think. This is the last chance for me to get one out of this building, and we get nothing. Wow, that sucks. Okay. Golly, that weather's very loud. Well, unfortunately, we did not get what we needed out of this. We can go and loot these two anyways, but yeah, as expected, I just didn't get anything. Okay. Well, that sucks, but at least we just move on from now. So all we can really go do is get out of here and try to find something else to go loot. We're going to try to get around all this noise and zombies and all that. We're going to try to make it to the medical center. We're just going to absolutely send it. So we'll see you over there after this loud storm ends. Like, God damn, I forgot how loud it can get. Okay, we've made it to Whitewood. And we need to try to get around these guys. Oh, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to fight this guy. Which really sucks because that's an acidic undead, which means I need to run away. Okay. Ow, he hit me. Okay, that sucks. Okay. We're just gonna sneak sprint. Oh. Okay. We're gonna eventually have somebody probably come in here. But we made it up. So basically, this place is just a bunch of free medical supplies. It's a book. Kind of actually want to keep that. And we're just going to loot a bunch of free medical supplies, which luckily a lot of it will fit into our own bag here that we have. So we're just going to deal with all that. And then at the top, we get the big loot. The thing I'm really here for, to be honest. Even more so than the free medical supplies that we can get out of this place. Which is the high tier loot crate that the entire town has for you. As long as it actually is still being consistent. And it's actually there. But we'll find out after we loot all this. We got a paramedic jacket, which means more inventory room. Finally. We can sort some of this stuff out a little bit better. So there we go. And apparently a mask, which, you know what, screw it. We can equip it for a moment. We're not going to keep it, but I mean, we can equip it for a moment. See, yeah, it takes up that slot, and that slot's also utilized by the gas mask. So we definitely would rather have that equipped, but for right now, screw it. Face mask. Anyways. Back to looting all these random medical areas because there's so many of them in this location. Oh, hey, we got that actually. Cool. Glad I kept recording this part because now we have more inventory room. Finally. Again. So now we can just let's just put all the food in there. Okay. Not really much inventory room. I'm like, let's be honest. Has it really expanded a whole lot? No. Is it better than before? Yes. I mean, we've practically, I mean, look at that. We have tripled our inventory space in one move. Probably could have just held E on that one. Anyways, we are almost at the roof. We're on the roof. I lied. Okay, so this is what we came for right here. The abandoned high tier crate. Now this either is going to be trash or really, really good. I've had both happen, so we'll see what we actually get out of this. Oh wow. Okay. Well, we have two. Okay. Colonial's Revenge, and we have the Lechy Suppressor, which is a very disgusting sniper, and we have a magazine for the Colonial's Revenge. The Colonial's Revenge. It's a very, very good gun. I like using it, but we don't have the gun, so it's kind of useless, but we are still going to keep it and store it somewhere. Unfortunately, we still did not get what I wanted, which was literally a single gun or anything of the sort, so we're now kind of stuck. God damn. I mean, look at that right there. Anyways, I guess it's time for us to get out of here because we need to start getting other loot in other ways. So, let's run out of here and get back to the safe zone while it's still daytime. Because, yeah, we have one We have about an in-game hour before it gets pitch black. Okay, wow, you're really fast. Are we kidding me? Okay, I don't know if I have the stamina for this. Well, luckily she got confused out of nowhere, and so I might have enough. Okay, we just need to get back home. These bunnies are putting these zombies like way out in the way where they're not normally at. Is that fine? Yes, we can get around them. Apparently they just don't really want to notice me. Thank God. Now the issue is with looting is once it's gone, so the high tier loot crate isn't going to come back, but so that's gone, and unfortunately it kind of sucked, but that's okay. We deal. We make do with what we've got, and we now can't loot either of those locations for 90 minutes, so we're definitely going to have to go just loot some other things for right now. Does that kind of suck? I mean, yes. We're just going to have to make do? Yes, at the same time. I'm not going to lie, we're probably going to have to sell. Like, I want to get these skills up, but I think we might be stuck having to just sell them for the money. I'm not going to sell these. These are just worth too much. Maybe the bullets, but yeah. We might be forced to do something a little bit strange when I do all this. No, we'll sell water purification tablets or something of the sort for money. We're just gonna sell some materials. I think that should give us enough to give us probably like a cutting, like a bolt cutter and a wire cutter, because we need both of those to open up various better loots, like military grade stuff and all that. You need one of those two things, and yeah, we can probably just sell one of our items here. Like we have, I mean, charcoal tablets are, I mean, this literally is pretty useless. I'm not gonna lie, because campfire. Because at the moment, in the current state of the game, you could just go to any literal campfire, and just, well, it's campfire like cookie station thing. Yeah. Point being, you just go to one of those, and you can get all your water cleaned for free. It doesn't cost you anything. And this, actually, and funny enough, this location right here specifically actually has one too. So I know it's pitch black, but yeah, the safe zone has one of them. So here, I'll show real quick before we go to sleep for the first day. And it's right here. This cooking station. Yep. So you can just do that for free. So we're definitely going to just sell these tablets when I wake up. Well, I guess it's a good way to test to see if my settings are on correctly. Yes, it is. They have infinite. Okay. 930 money. We're going to sell the 2 gunpowder for some more money. I'm not going to sell these. I kind of want to actually keep them. We can sell the charcoal tablets too. You don't really need them, to be honest. And there we go. Just like that, we have 1,000 money. Very useful. You can actually use that for medical stuff, so I'm actually going to keep that. Cloth is for just a good few things. Yeah, we are going to... Actually, no. Keep that in there for now. Okay, so I guess we're going to go check out some of these traders and see what we can actually go get. So that's... The hunting rifle is always a good decision. We could buy ourselves a free backpack. We actually got some solid ones in here. The hunter's vest is always very good. It fits on a body armor slot, and it's 24 slots. But I actually think I'm going to sell the bat and get the fireman's axe. Because fireman's axe can get us wood, and we can craft a lot of random things with wood. So I think we're going to buy that. And what kind of backpack do I want? Up and backpack. Okay, I guess we'll buy that one. And there we go. Now we are full of stuff. Look at that room right there. So we still kind of definitely need some more things here, but we're getting somewhere here. And so with the last little bit of money, we're going to buy... Do we have bolt cutters? Yes, we do. So now we have bolt cutters. We don't have wire cutters. Unfortunately, we're just a little broke. 82 cash. know what? Sell the fishing books. Screw it. I kind of want to keep the first aid books. They're a little bit harder to go get. And then you. Okay, cool. Now we have wire cutters as well. Now that we got both of these, we can go loot some better locations. And hopefully get an actual gun. Now, am I going to get an actual storage soon? Yes, I probably will. But for right now, we're going to head right back out there and get active on some looting. Okay, so we've made it to another location. I went all the way around to back here, basically. Now, I'm trying to use more game knowledge in order to get better loot. So there's this thing right here. There's a hidden cache at this location. So this is a high-tier military crate. And look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. First of all, these come with 4 slots. Take some shotgun ammo, we can get a free helmet. We apparently have a scope, but I can sell that in this magazine. So, we are now going to go loot this place. Which is funny, because we need to just sneak on in. And we're going to try to loot this place, and hopefully we're going to get some good stuff out of this. Both of those. Can opener. Oh, shoot. Hey. We definitely want that for hunger. Go and start getting some things going. You know, get some ammo over here. Okay. Fishing book. I guess. We're already level 4. So we're kind of zooming over here. But this is what we came for right here. We can break a whole bunch of these open. We have gun lockers and regular lockers, military grade, and there's just... They do take a minute. They take up our bolt cutters and stuff, but... Yeah, so we can take stuff like that, and then we can get like a drum mag, apparently. An MP5 drum mag. So yeah. What I'm hoping to get from some of this is hopefully a gun, because I don't even have a gun yet. Now I could just go buy one afterwards, because yeah, of course we can. Riot pants. Really need riot pants. We'll take. Okay, wow, that took me off guard real quick there. Shotgun suppressor apparently. Go and take that. It's an armor repair kit. We love seeing armor repair kits. More of that ammo is always good. We're gonna rip it this time. Okay. So we can walk over to here real quick. Okay, good. I love using this axe as a weapon, by the way, early on. We can carry it around for both the zombies, and we can get wood. And wood is very useful for, again, just making a lot of things. So we have... Okay, whoa. Put them all to my inventory, sure. More materials. Finally, some water. I need fire extinguisher. I don't really get it, but okay. Or maybe we can get some water purification tablets. Potentially somewhere around here. And camping light for building, which I'm going to take because it's a light source that requires no power. Ammo we have, okay, wow, just entire frag grenades. Sure. Load that into that, take both of those back out. I'm kind of looking for a shotgun. Kind of. Just gonna need that. Now, I will say, the only dangerous part about this is there is a boss zombie around here, and if that boss zombie wants to be dead, well, it can definitely kill me. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But for right now, we're just going to get up here and loot the rest of this because this is some good stuff right here. We got another fireman's axe that I can't really hold on to. Okay. And we go over here. Oh, that's big. Oh, that's big right there. GPS. Hell yeah. It's good stuff right there. Rest of this, I'm not even going to try to really keep around. Inventory room is still pretty limited right now. But that's big. The GPS means we've unlocked a whole new world. And after we loot the rest of this, we'll show it off real quick. Well, that's all we can go and loot. The bigger news is look at this. Now we can see this whole ton of stuff around the map. You can see every single infestation. And more importantly, we can see where our player is. That's the really big part about this, to be honest with you. So we're going to get out of here and run back home because we need to go and get these water bottles actually cleaned up. We can use them. There's also... Where'd he go? The plane was here. It kind of looks a little bit gone right now, but... Oh, he's already dropped? Oh, all the way over there? That kind of sucks, actually. Okay. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Whoa. It's a little unfortunate that it drops way over there, but whatever, we can deal. So, we're going to go back home, organize some stuff, and we'll get right on to the next little thing. Okay, we made it back just in time. We have water. Also, we can just kind of drink that. Alrighty, so we can go ahead and go over to get that. Give me infestation, please. So now we have some water and some food. Not a ton of food, but we got some food. We have some various items, and yeah, we've got to a pretty decent spot here. Now I will say, I'm gonna go right over here and just toss a bunch of this in here that we don't really need, to be honest. I'm gonna keep the shotgun suppressor though. We can keep probably the rest of it. Yeah, we can go and keep the rest of it here. Okay. So we've done that. And I think this is a good place to end it off. And, yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to play a lot more of this. And I'll see you guys next time when we actually get a gun. At least that's the plan anyways. And I'm going to go without buying one, by the way. Anyways, if you like this, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.